What's up, dudes and dudettes of the internet? My name's Seth, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Draconis and his gem augmented ability, which, albeit, is not really that good, unfortunately. I'm sorry to say, everybody. Not to mention that based on, all the other classes ended up getting some major buffs in the Mantle of Power update, while the Draconis didn't really get that much to him, other than his ultimate causes a lot more damage. And, I mean, we don't really handle these areas particularly well, and I will admit that I don't really have that much ideal gear, but in all honesty, unless the Draconis ends up getting a little bit of a buff, I can't really recommend him, which sucks because he was actually my original favorite class in the entire game. Now, I'm really hoping that we can end up getting his gem ability to actually show up, because it's very similar to the Chloromancer, where the Chloromancer's ability is based on random chance, while the Draconis is based on random chance, because as we end up throwing our bombs down here, when a burnt offering, that is these bombs, detonates, it has a small chance to spawn a mini Dracolite minion that attacks enemies for a brief duration. And I would love to show you all what it actually looks like in combat, but I don't know if we necessarily can. It does do a little bit of damage, but it's more cute and it's more of a gimmick, I would say, rather than being actually viable. Now, granted, one of the things that you can always do with the Draconis is just where you sit here and you start planting as many bombs as you can. For those that don't know, way back when Spike Walker was first coming around and everybody, before we ended up getting so powerful, this is how people ended up killing Spike Walker in less than a second, because they would cast so many different bombs that they would be able to get them all to explode at the same time and just one-shot Spike Walker. But yeah, I'm hoping that we can end up getting our little minion right here just so we can kind of show him off. What the minion does actually look like, here I am actually having to describe it because good luck ever getting it, is it looks like what your ultimate mode looks like, but it's a tiny little baby one. And of course, it sucks so much too that I don't actually have proper, oh, there he is. He's beautiful. Look at him. I don't have proper energy regen on any of my stuff, but oh my goodness, isn't he amazing? I love him. Oh, he dies super duper quick though. He sucks. Oh man, he's so adorable too. It seems like all of the ally-based, the minions that end up spawning, like the Lunar Lancer or the Chloromancer, unfortunately, it seems the devs' way of balancing them was to make it so that they disappear really quickly. But, I mean, as you saw, its health was draining on its own, as well as enemies just damaging it, making it a pretty useless ability, even though he's adorable. I mean, look at him. It's like having a brother. You can just high-five it all the time, you know? It's great. I really wish... What I would like to see is, rather than it operating the same as the Tomb Raiser minion, I think that it shouldn't drain its health over time. I think that it should end up keeping its health, and then it just lasts until it dies. And the way that they could negate from having a full dragon army or something like that would be maybe you can only spawn one at a time or something like that, right? Ultimately, I would love to see it buffed, but in general, the Draconis in himself needs to have some major buffs and major tweaks, because unfortunately he doesn't really keep up with all the superstars that have gotten all their insane crazy buffs, just because the Draconis didn't get any buffs and all the other classes did. But either way, he's still a fantastic class. You can still main him, yes, but he's not gonna be as powerful as the other classes, although maybe he could end up being stronger in the end. I don't know. I wish that there was something in the game that would actually make this there should be a stat where it makes it so that your ultimate has more, or this specifically, not your ultimate, your gem ability. There should be something in the game, a stat that makes it so that the bomb could spawn the minion a little bit more common, and then you could actually make a build around that. But the fact that you can't, the fact that it's random, means that it's the same as the Chloromancer's ability, where it's just extra damage, but it's not really something you can actually plan for. It's just kind of more for fun rather than being viable for a build, especially compared to some of the other classes, you know? But anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. I very much appreciate it. Don't forget to Hadouken the like button, share, favorite, and subscribe to join Team Pixel Cyanor, and stay epic, everybody.